Hello, nice to meet you. If you are here, it's because you want to learn. So I congratulate you for that. So, first of all, I am an engineer, but I always feel passion for teaching. And I believe that knowledge is a duty, is a right, but it's a duty at the same time. Because as human beings, we have the right to learn, but we have the duty to share too the knowledge and help the world and make this world better. So this is one of my first classes, in YouTube channel, because I have been teaching Spanish and English for many years. Today we are going to see an introductory class, and I'm going to use a lot of English because I know that many people that want to learn English, that want to learn Spanish, speak English from all over the world. So today we're going to see our introductory class, la clase introductoria de español. Welcome. Okay, so we're going to see some remarks, algunas consideraciones, we say in Spanish. I know that sometimes, and I'm going to be very honest with you, sometimes we think that to learn this by heart or to have to memorize the sounds, to have to spell is a little bit annoying, a little bit boring in a way. This is very personal, okay? Because this is my experience, what I have observed through the years. However, I'm going to try to teach you from my side. I'm going to imagine that I am a student, a beginner, a Spanish learner, beginner, and I would like to be teach in this way, okay? So let's keep it short and simple. So first of all, here is our alphabet. We say alfabeto in Spanish or abecedario. Um, if you speak English or you speak French or you speak Portuguese, you have a lot of advantages because all these languages, Spanish, English, French, Italian, Portuguese come from the same branch, which is Latin. So we have many advantages. We're going to find a lot of cognates. Cognates means, the words that are very similar in a language and very similar in another, and at the end it's the same. Okay, so we're going to have a lot of cognates. So let's get started with the alphabet. First of all, we have A, okay? So we have A, we say A in English, but we say A very, very often. Repeat, A, repita, por favor, repeat, please. A, which is very, very similar in sound with English. For example, we say Arthur and we say Arturo in Spanish, or we say Ana and we say Anne in English. It's very, very similar if you observe. So A, then we have B, okay, which is in English B. We say, for example, Bible. That is very similar in Spanish and in English. We say Biblia. So if you observe, the sound is the same. Then we have C. We say, for example, casa, casa. Repeat, casa. Very good. Casa. Bien hecho. Well done. Okay. Then we have de, de. Okay. For example, we say duty. Okay. In English. So we say deber in English. See, it's very similar. The sound is very similar. Then we have e, which in English is e. Okay. So we say, for example, elephant in Spanish is very similar. Okay. So we say elefante. Basically, it's the same. In terms of sound, okay, in terms of phonetic, of course. Then we have F, okay? So we say, for example, France. So in Spanish, we say Francia, okay? Very similar. That is a cognate too. Then we have he, okay? We say, for example, gym. So in Spanish, we say gimnasio. Gimnasio. Okay, repeat. Gimnasio. Then we have ate. Ate. So, for example, we say in Spanish, hacienda. That means a farm, okay? So, in that case, the ate is silent, silent, okay? So, we're going to speak about that in further lessons. Don't worry about that. Then we have e, okay? So, we say, for example, in Spanish, ignorante. In English, we say ignorant. So it's basically the same. See, it's what I have been telling you. Jota, jota. We say, for example, jamón, jamón in Spanish, okay, which means ham in English. We have ca. We say kilo, okay, it's the same that in English, kilo. We have ele. We say, for example, lamp. And in English, in Spanish, we say lámpara, okay? It's very similar. M, we say mom, and in English, in Spanish, we say mama, okay? Then we have N, we say nothing. In English, in Spanish, we say nada, N, okay? And I decided to add this arrow to this letter, ñ, because I know this is a very, 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 very important letter. First of all, because you don't have it in English, okay? You have it in Spanish. So the pronunciation is such an important one that even in the name of the language, you find it, okay? You say español. So you pronounce this letter as this, ñ. Ñ, okay? Español, repeat. Español can be the language and can be also the nationality. A person who was born in Spain is español, okay? If he's a man, if he's male. If it's a female, you say española, okay? Then we have o, okay? We say, for example, in Spanish, oso, oso, repeat. That means bear, okay? That animal in English, bear. Okay, then we have pe. We say, for example, in Spanish, piña. Piña is a fruit, okay? So in English, we say pineapple. Piña, repeat. Very good. Okay, then we have cu. Cu, we say, for example, queso, okay? In English is cheese. Then we have, and this is like I would say like the most difficult part, but I would say that is like the little obstacle in the road, especially for people who speaks English or even another language like Chinese. Sometimes it's difficult to pronounce this word. I mean this letter. So we say R, R. Repeat, please. Repita, por favor. R. Okay. Um, Human beings, we learn by association. That means that, for example, if you smell a perfume or you smell a food in a place, and then you go to another place and you smell the same perfume or the same food, you're going to remind from the previous place. So we learn by association. So I was trying to look for a word, for a sound in English that reminds me the sound of this letter to make it easier for you. So I thought about the word never. Okay, when you say never, that pronunciation at the end is very similar to R. Okay, so you say, for example, ratón without fear. You don't have to be fear. Okay, be confident. Ratón. Ratón is mouse in English, okay? Then we have ese. We say society in English. Well, in Spanish we say sociedad. It's very, very, very similar. Then we have te. We have, for example, the word tomato in Spanish is tomate. Okay. Then we have you. For example, we say in English unscramble. Okay, unscrambled eggs. So an example of Spanish, it would be uva. Uva is a fruit. Okay, it's the same that grape. Then we have V, V, that is the pronunciation, V, okay? You have to put your lips together, V, and then like go, you say V. For example, we say vegetable in English, and in Spanish we say vegetal, very similar. Sorry. Then we have W, or the W, okay? The W. In some countries, in algunos países, in some countries, they say they say W, but in many countries we say W, okay? So for example, we say in Spanish would be, in English we say, for example, water, but let me try to find a word in Spanish. Let's see that we want to say, it's not very common, the beginning, okay? So let's suppose, this is in order that you see the sound, okay? You say Washington, it's the same, basically it's the same, okay? Okay, then we have X, okay? The most common example is xilófono. Xilófono is, you know, a musical instrument, xylophone. I think it's the same in English, yes. Okay, then we have Y. Y, sometimes in some countries or in some occasions they say Y, okay? Y is very useful because it's the famous and in English, okay? It's going to be used to join sentences. So for example, we say María y Pedro. It's the same to say Mary and Peter, okay? And finally, we have Z, Z. We say zorro, which is fox in English. Okay, awesome. That was like a brief review of each letter. So let's do it together. Let's repeat. Repeat after me, please. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, o puede ser, it can be, Y, Z. Okay, very good. Good job. Good job. Let's take algunos ejemplos, which in English is some examples, okay? I wanted to use, as I told you at the beginning, both languages in order that you understand me better, okay? Algunos ejemplos, some examples. These guys are very, very famous. As I explained you before, I'm sure that we learn by association, okay? So as I told you before, Español is the language, but also is the nationality. So this guy is very famous in Hollywood. One is an actor, Antonio Banderas, the first one that you see in the picture from right to left. He's Spanish, él es español. And Pedro Almodóvar, which is a director, by the way, very similar in Spanish, director, okay? They both are Spanish. So we say in Spanish, Pedro Almodóvar y Antonio Banderas son españoles. Repeat, please. Repita, por favor. Pedro Almodóvar y Antonio Banderas son españoles. Muy bien. Very good. More examples. Más ejemplos. You see, this is a famous fruit in every single place in the world. The pineapple. We say in Spanish, piña. See the importance of the letter N. So we say la. This is the article. In English, it would be de. Uh, la piña es un fruto tropical. Okay, undoubtedly. La piña es un fruto tropical. Repeat, please. Which means pineapple is a tropical fruit. You know that the de here is optional. That is the reason why I did not add it. But if you want to say the pineapple is a tropical fruit, it's exactly the same. So this is a very personal opinion. I say, me encanta la piña colada. This is a beverage, right? Una bebida, bebida. Me encanta la piña colada. So when you want to say in Spanish that you love something, okay, you're talking about yourself, you say me encanta. Okay, that's the same, it's the same, I love it. Me encanta la piña colada. Okay, repeat, me encanta la piña colada. And by the way, what is your favorite beverage? Let me know in the comments, please. What is your favorite beverage? Okay, ¿cuál es su bebida favorita? Let me know in the. Más ejemplos, more examples. Mañana. Mañana será un gran día. This phrase is in future, by the way. Okay? So tomorrow will be a great day. Look at the importance of the letter N. Mañana será un gran día. Repeat, please. Mañana será un gran día. Do not worry if you don't learn these words by heart at this time, because you are going to have plenty of time to study. This is like a brief overall of every of a basic lesson. So it's in order to break the ice, it's in order to warm up, okay, the class. So repeat after me. Mañana será un gran día. Tomorrow will be a great day. Yeah, for sure. And you see the sun there. Okay, el sol. We say that in Spanish. More examples, más ejemplos. Es de mañana en mi ciudad. Yeah, it is morning in my city. Okay, repeat. Es de mañana en mi ciudad. Very good, well done. Bien hecho. Más ejemplos, more examples. Okay, this is very personal because we respect all people that like to smoke. Okay, that is very respectable. But this is just an example. If you see this guy is like rejecting this cigarette. So I told you that me encanta is when you love something, but when you hate something, you say odio, and this is very personal. You are talking about yourself. Odio fumar. Odio fumar. Repeat. Odio fumar. And look at the pronunciation of the R. Okay, it's very strong. I hate smoking. I hate smoking. That is the exact translation. Actually, you can say, I hate to smoke too. It's the same. It's the same. We can translate it the same way. Odio fumar. Repeat. Odio fumar. Okay, and I repeat, this is just an example. Move forward. Más ejemplos, more examples. Do you see that beautiful puppy? So this is a dog, right? So el perro es un animal doméstico, which means the dog is a domestic animal. Repeat, please. El perro es un animal doméstico. The dog is a domestic animal. How cute he is, by the way. Very tierno. We say tierno, cute. Okay, more examples for you. This is a big house, right? Very, very, very big house. So we say la casa. Casa is house. Es grande. La casa es grande. The house is big. And I repeat, do not worry if you don't learn these words by heart. This is just in order that you can warm up, that you can enter in, let's see, in this world of Spanish. Más ejemplos, more examples. The sounds of C is different here. Previously we say casa, which is house. Now we say el cielo es azul, okay? Which is the sky is blue. In this case, the sound is different. Cielo. El cielo es azul. Repeat. The sky is blue. Well done. Bien hecho. Okay. So in this part, I wanted to speak about the personal pronouns, los pronombres personales en español, okay? So we have the Spanish subject pronouns. For example, let's take a look at this table. First of all, we have yo. Yo. That is the first person of the singular, which in English is I. Okay? Then we have tú, which is you. Okay? When you are familiar with somebody. Yeah, because in English we use you for persons that we know, friends, family, etc. But for persons that we don't know, that you are seeing for the first time, you use you as well. In Spanish, it's not the same. Okay, you say tú when you are very confident with a person. So that's the reason why we say familiar in parentheses, because you are get used to speak with this person. Then we have él, ella, usted. Okay, él is the male, the singular male. So we say he. Ella is the singular female, so you say she. And usted, that's what I was talking about, is very formal. Imagine that you are going to meet a person for the first time, or you're going to meet a boss, or you're going to meet somebody who deserves a lot of respect. So you say usted, okay? Then we have nosotros. So we say we, okay? Vosotros, we say you, and we include all. But this is very, very common from Spain, okay? From the country Spain. In the Latin American countries, it's not very common to use vosotros. Actually, it's not common. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, okay? So we have these plural persons. They, you, all, okay? Remember that in English, we say they, and we don't care about the gender. I mean, we have a bunch of females or a bunch of males, or they are all together and we say they. In Spanish, it's different because we say ellos, okay, is a male, a bunch of male. And we say ellas, and we say a bunch of females. So you have to be very careful there. So repeat after me. Yo, repita después de mí. Sorry. Yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, ellos, ellas, ustedes. Very good. Good job. Thank you very much. Muchas. Okay. Let's see these examples. This guy is pointing himself. So he says, yo soy Pedro. Okay. Or I am Pedro. Yo soy Pedro. I am Pedro. So let me clarify something. This is grammatically perfect, okay, in Spanish. But when we speak, this word, yo, is optional. And actually, most of the time, you only say, soy Pedro, because it's not necessary to use yo, okay? It's not bad grammatically. I repeat, it's perfect. And if you say, yo soy Pedro, yo soy Juan, yo soy María, yo soy Mary, yo soy Brigitte, it's perfect. But the most common thing is to say soy. Soy Pedro, soy Juan, soy María, soy Brigitte, soy Mary, etc., etc., etc. Do not forget that, please. Okay, repeat. Yo soy Pedro. Very good. Well done. Good job. Okay, ejemplos. More examples. Tú eres Ricardo. This girl, obviously, she is inconfident. Okay, she knows Ricardo. That's why she uses tú instead of usted, because this is very, very familiar. It's not polite at all. It's not formal. So you say, tú eres Ricardo. Okay, Ricardo. I chose that name because of the letter R. Okay, very, very strong, the pronunciation. You say Ricardo. It's Richard. Okay, in Spanish. Sorry. Tú eres Ricardo, or you are Richard. Okay, repeat. Tú eres Ricardo. Very good. Well done. Good job. Buen trabajo. Okay, more examples. This is the Prime Minister of Canada. So, el primer ministro de Canadá. So, he's Justin Trudeau, or él es Justin Trudeau. Okay, repeat after me. Repita después de mí. Él es Justin Trudeau. Okay, very good. Well done. Buen trabajo. So if you see, behind him is the Canadian flag, right? Okay, la bandera, bandera canadiense, bandera. Okay, more examples. Ella es Celine Dion. She's Celine Dion, of course. She's a singer, cantante, but do not worry. Do not worry. We're going to see this in further lessons. Okay, more examples. Usted. Imagine that I'm going to meet the Pope. He's a very important person. I don't know him. I don't know him. So he deserves my respect. So I would say to him, usted es el Papa Francisco. You are Francis Pope. Okay? If you have any question, if you have any doubt, if you have any comment, please do not forget to leave the comments below, okay? And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Together we can make a lot of things. So more examples. We see a bunch of people. Imagine that I am there. So we say, nosotros somos venezolanos. Yes, because I am Venezuelan. Yo soy venezolana. Nosotros somos venezolanos. We are Venezuelans. Okay? Repeat. Nosotros somos venezolanos. Well done. Good job. Buen trabajo. More examples. You see the Chilean flag there, right? So you see a bunch of people. You are not included. And we say, ellos son chilenos. They are Chileans. Okay. So, I have this exercise for you. In Spanish, we say ejercicio. Ejercicio can be the exercise when we talk about, like in this case, a workbook or a homework or an exercise that we do together in order to reinforce our knowledge. Or it refers to ejercicio físico, okay? When you walk, when you jog, when you go to the gym, etc. So you use the word for both situations. Okay, so this ejercicio is about combinar, okay, matching. Combinar is matching, okay? So, combina la columna A con la palabra correspondiente en la columna B, which means match the column A with the corresponding word in column B. So in column A, we have the personal pronoun in Spanish. We say ella, yo, él, ustedes. And in column B, we have the word, the personal pronoun in English. We say he, you, I, she. What you have to do is to match the column A with the column B, okay? With the corresponding personal pronoun. So please leave comments. Thank you very much. Okay, so we have this autoevaluación, which means the self-test. Complete los siguientes enunciados con el pronombre personal apropiado. complete the following statements with the appropriate personal pronoun. So you say, es Adriana. Remember, Adriana is a girl. Eres Pedro. Pedro is a boy or a man. Soy Jenny. Son cubanos. That means Cubans, the nationality, okay? So they are in plural. Soy Jenny. I'm sorry, I repeat the last phrase. So do not take it in count the last one, just for sentences, okay? So leave your comments, do the self-test. Thank you very much for watching. Gracias por vernos de nuevo. Nos vemos pronto. Thanks for watching. See you soon. And please do not forget to leave your comments. Thank you very much for joining me.